I was brought to attention of this video because I saw that Asmongold reacted to it. Because, like I said, I had seen, and I've talked about this plenty of times on stream, that Diablo Immortal is going to be pay to win. Like, I've seen it, and I've heard about it in multiple podcasts of people who've played the beta and whatnot. And they described about how you had, like I said, I think it's something that you buy that allows you to essentially change the stats on some equipment, and that's kind of how they limit it. So if you really want to climb the ladder and be super efficient, you're going to have to get these items, which are going to be very rare, and that you have to like pay real money for it. So I'm curious to see what this guy says about this. But like I said, I got to this video because Asmongold reacted to it. And so I haven't watched Asmongold's video yet, but that's how I got here, and that's why I'm curious about this. But like I said, we're still going to be checking out, most likely at some point, Diablo Immortal when it comes out in June, because it's free, and I'm not giving Blizzard any money. So, yeah. Let's see, is this too loud?
It seems like there's...
This is good.
All right, we need to have a talk. It seems like there's a serious lack of understanding about how pay-to-win works in Diablo Immortal.
Okay.
The last, I don't know, few weeks or so, we've been kind of talking about pay-to-win in Discord now and then, and basically every time that gets brought up, people only talk about offense and defense rating. And I keep trying to tell people through text that that's not the biggest pay-to-win issue, but it just doesn't seem to be getting through. So let's finally make a video on this. So yeah, offense and defense rating is very, very important. The most important stat in Diablo Immortal, more or less, unless you're in PvP, which then it's not that important. In PvP, your offense and defense rating gets capped at like 10% increased damage or 10% decreased damage, which is still a large amount, but that cap makes it automatically just not as important as some other stats in PvP. But yeah, people are basically taking a lot of copium based on the fact that, you know, legendary gems do give a large amount of offense and defense rating, but if you grind hard enough, eventually free-to-play players will catch up to whales on offense.
If you commit, you guys remember that beautiful sentence that Soul Breezy said? If you commit to diligent farming.
Offense and defense rating, and yeah, that is true, but yeah, there's still two other major issues with the pay-to-win that you will not catch up on. We'll talk about those in a moment.
Oh, there's actually some aspects of pay-to-win that you can't catch up on.
The conversation is pretty much wholly around legendary gems, though. Legendary gems are the #1 biggest issue and biggest source of pay-to-win in the game. And legendary gems do 3 things. They do raise, well, 4 things technically, but for the pay-to-win sake, we'll say 3 things. They raise your offense defense rating, they raise your damage in life, and they allow you to awaken your items that can give you like reduced cooldown or increased damage and that sort of thing. So offense and defense rating, yeah, if you grind hard enough, you probably can catch up to the whales on that. But the other 2 things that these legendary gems give, no amount of grinding is going to get you there. I have a few screenshots here I want to go over and have a look at with you guys. So we have Fishkeen here, a free-to-play player. Here are all his stats that he had in the beta. 3,500 offense defense rating, more or less, 3,500 damage, and 51,486 life. Had pretty decent upgrades on his gear, as you can see here. All level 17 on the primary gear, 8, 9, 10 on the secondary. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the whale. Unfortunately, when you inspect people in the game, you cannot see their offense and defense rating, but that's kind of pretty much irrelevant to the conversation.
Oh my god. Like, notice how the free-to-play player has everything at like 17 and whatnot, right? He's got all of his upgrades. He's got 10, 9, 8, 8, 8. And here we have 10, 8, 8, 9, 8, 8. But his regular gear is like at 11, 15, and 2 16s here. But it's like this guy's his gear is significantly more leveled up, so I would imagine that should have correlated to much more damage. The whale has twice the amount of damage and has 24,000 more health. He also has 30 more strength. He has okay, that might be a gemming thing because this guy's got more fortitude. But interesting. Jesus Christ. Notice the difference. Just straight up double the damage. It's just straight up double the damage. That's, oh wow. Okay. All right.
Anyway, but as you can see here, this whale has fewer upgrades for the most part, but 6,000.
And you know what? I got to say something real quick. I was thinking about it this morning. I love the fact that these people are referred to as whales. I really do, because I've been thinking about it, and you know how, you have a tendency to try and be neutral and be, at least I do. I notice that I have that tendency. I try to be neutral and be like, listen, you make your money, you spend your money however the hell you want. But the conclusion that I've reached is that the way in which these people spend their money actually affects other people negatively, significantly, in a very negative way. So when you think about it, it's like, yeah, sure, it's your money, spend it however you want, but there's definitely a massive negative implication in the way that these people spend their money. Like, for instance, the people that go whaling on Lost Ark, which make Lost Ark like a brutally, obscenely successful game, right? Because they go in there and they just spend tens of thousands of dollars honing all of their equipment, doing all this bullshit, right? And the consequence to that is that a lot of us, we're going to have to basically deal with the now existing more and more and more pay-to-win games. So the more I've been thinking about this, the more I just want to be real, like, you have more money than brains. I don't like you. But yeah, but it's definitely appropriate that they're called whales, because basically this is the way that most gaming companies look at them. Let me just see if I can find like a good image. Yeah, here we go. This is how most companies look at players like that. Okay, so you have the whales over here being gutted. These entrails, this is your wallet. If you're someone that spends like a good chunk of change on free-to-play games, and not on pay-to-win games, even not free-to-play, just pay-to-win games. Like, if you spend like a good chunk of change, this is how these companies see you. Okay, you're this. They're just like chopping you up, doing all the things. There you go. That's what you are. Congratulations.
735 damage and 75,209 life. And that is the product of having, tons and tons of upgraded legendary gems, mostly rank 5 legendary gems. So this is something that no amount of grinding is really going to catch you up on, unless the whale actually just quits playing the game. And in PvP especially, this is the number one thing that's basically pay to win. You got a ton more damage, almost double the amount of damage.
So wait, this is pay to win even in PvP. I wonder what the argument's going to be like, because you guys remember when I talked about pay to win in Lost Ark, people were telling me, well, it's not really pay to win because the PvP is equalized, and I'm like, what? Well, you see, because pay to win is only when you have an unfair advantage over another player. And I'm just like, well, what do you call someone honing their gear to the nth degree and just dealing 3 times the damage you deal? Well, it's fine because it's PvE. And I was like, oh, okay. So it looks like here it's also going to be happening in PvP. I'm just curious to see what is going to be the excuse of these whales on copium, right? These copium-addled whales. What's their excuse going to be then? They're just going to have to embrace the fact, no, it's pay to win. I'm fucking happy about it, dude. Yeah, let's go.
and a huge increase.
You know why spenders are called whales in casinos, right? I don't know. Why? Why are they called whales? Is it a fat people joke? Because like I can do that because I'm fat, so I can make fat jokes. It's not insensitive. That's how society accepts it. They invest more to fish them in. What? There are packages for the whales. You spend more, they give. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, no. I know about that. The fact that they give you like a good room, they give you like all this bullshit so that you keep gambling your money away. Yeah.
On life, 50% more life.
You see, that's interesting that you say that, Tread. And I'm sorry, I know I keep pausing the video, but it's just like, this is a very interesting topic to me. It's interesting that you say that because when you think about it, yeah, they give, in casinos, they give whales all of these benefits. What do they give whales in free-to-play games? Nothing. They give you the best value package. That's what they give you. They don't actually give you anything. They just like, give us more money. If you think about particularly at whales in like the concept of Star Citizen, they give you more ships for you to buy. What's the difference? PvP, regardless, pay to win is pay to win. No, dude, chill, bear. There are some people that do some serious fucking mental gymnastics to justify, like they can't accept that the game they're playing is pay to win. They can't accept that. So it's like, no, this game's not pay to win. So they become their own defenders. I think it's like, they become the game's biggest defenders. It's like Asmongold said in one of his videos, it's easier to scam someone than to convince them that they've been scammed, because like after they've been scammed, they don't want to look like fools, so they keep defending. No, this is gonna be fine. This is totally gonna be fine. Look at Raid Shadow Legends. It was made by an Australian casino company. I mean, it is what it is. They get a shiny thing in a 30-minute time save. No. That's not. If it was 30 minutes, it'd be one thing. But usually these time saves, they're more like 30 hours. But anyway, let's. I'm gonna rewind just a little bit to get the
whale actually just quits playing the game.
Yeah.
And in PvP especially, this is the number one thing that's basically pay to win. You got ton more damage, almost double the amount of damage, and a huge increase on life, 50% more life, give or take. And yeah, no one's talking about this. Like everyone's forgotten completely that, you know, legendary gems also increase your damage and life, and this does not get decreased at all in PvP. So now we can go ahead and inspect the whale's gear, and we can see just how this is possible. So he has Chip of Stone Flesh, a 5-star gem, Howler's Call, another 5-star, Blood-Soaked Jade, Frozen Heart, a Blessing of the Worthy, all 5-star gems. And you see this line right here, increase base attributes on all equipped items by 35%. So that's huge. Base attributes are the damage and life on the...
So wait, can you not get 5-star gems playing free to play, or are they just like omega rare
items? So helmet has damage, chest has life, pants have life, main hand and offhand both have damage. And we're missing one of his pieces here, but it's not that important. So yeah, 35%, 35%, 35%, 40%, 35%. So this guy isn't even maxed, and he has this much more life and damage. Because, you know, legendary gems can go up to rank 10. That means you could have 6 slots with plus 50% stats on them, so plus 50% life and damage. So this guy could actually have a 300% more life and damage if he spends a little more money, you know. Yeah, for some reason nobody's talking about this. They're like, why people don't think life and damage are important.
For some reason nobody's talking about this copium. It's copium. That's why people aren't talking about it. They're like, no, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
For some reason, of course they're important. They're huge. And That's the number one source of pay to win for, PvP at least. Of course, in PvE, if his offense defense rating isn't high enough, his life and damage might not be doing as much, but still, like, this is huge. And this isn't even his final form. He's not at rank 10 in all slots yet. Like, this, you think this is high, just wait till you see a whale with all rank 10s. So yeah, for some reason nobody's talking about this, but this is the number one source of pay to win right here. The offense defense rating, sure, you can take your copium and tell yourself that you can get more higher offense defense rating or catch up on offense and defensive rating, but that's not going to matter because you're not going to have all these increased base attributes unless you have 5-star gems in every slot and have them leveled up pretty well. And you better hope you have like $50,000 or more lying around if you want to
50,000.
Now the third thing, and this is a little bit of a sneak.
Where's he getting these numbers from? $50,000? Oh God! And the worst part is that that somebody is going to pay that money. Somebody's going to pay that money. And yes, classic Newt, I am streaming from home. If you hear background noise every now and then, that happened.
Peek at my Necromancer guide on maxroll.gg is Awakening. So when you awaken an item, you can get cooldown decreases or damage increases, lots of different nice bonuses, but they require a rank 10 gem. Luckily not a 5-star gem, it can be at 1-star gems, but a rank 10 gem to awaken. And even getting a rank 10 1-star gem took nearly every single legendary gem I had to put into one gem to get it to rank 10 by the end of beta. So 3 months worth of legendary gems to get one rank 10 1-star.
Three months worth of grinding. 3 months worth of grinding to get one gem. One. And people thought Blizzard had changed. Oh no, this is going to be great. This is going to be fantastic. 3 months.
Our gem, okay? So even as a free-to-play player, you actually, I almost forgot. You can't even do this as a free-to-play player. You can't, because first you do require the rank 10 gem, and then you require another item that costs 1,000 orbs to awaken the item with the gem in it. Anyway, yeah, you get some pretty nice bonuses from this. So as you can see here, the Necromancer chest, when you awaken it, you can get a bone wall cooldown decrease by 10% or bone armor cooldown decrease. Same with the legs. And you can do this on all 6 of your slots. So you could get up to, I think it was 30% cooldown decrease on bone armor or bone wall, 30% cooldown decrease on those. And if you saw any bone pillars in PvP, you can imagine how crazy it would be to have 30% cooldown on your bone wall. So this, completely behind a paywall, and this is huge, like huge cooldown decreases or even 30% damage increases depending on the skill that you want to awaken, or the legendary item you want to awaken, I should say. And no one's talking about this either, even though this is probably the worst part of the pay to win in the game, because you cannot do this as a free to play, at least in the beta. Hopefully they change that. They make this, they take the paywall down, make it able to be earned as a.
Hopefully they'll change that. They're going to change it. I believe they'll change it. Yes, for sure. They're definitely going to change it. Yes. Oh, yes, they will. Good luck with that.
Free-to-play player, but still, this is really huge too. Like, cooldown decreases up to 30%. Hell yeah. Like, who wouldn't want that? So guys, put your copium away. We need to keep complaining about the pay to win in the game. A lot of people are just taking their copium and just trying to accept the fact that it's there, and uh, we just have to keep complaining. And just look at Lost Ark. A lot of people were complaining about how pay to win that game is. They're making changes over there. If we complain enough, they will make changes. Okay? Just complain a lot. Keep complaining. Put the copium away. The pay to win is way over.
Like, this is the thing about video games nowadays. Like, the companies, they're just gonna keep pushing. They're gonna keep pushing as hard as they can. They're gonna make things as unfair as humanly possible. And basically, if you don't complain about it, then you're just accepting it. It's just quiet acceptance. And the worst part is when you have all of these whales basically coming in and blowing stacks on top of stacks on top of stacks of cash just to say, oh, I have all this money, I'm gonna blow it on this. Then you have a bunch of people that's like, hey, dude, $50,000 for a video game? Like, are you insane? It's like what we always say: if you're not paying for the product, you are the product. It's just that simple. Wonder if Blizzard will do what gacha games do and give streamers thousands of. They probably will. I would expect as much, especially from Blizzard. Yeah, pretty much. I remember this. You guys not have phones. Quality seems about right. Yep, pretty much.
The top in this game, and look at all these amazing looking cosmetics that they will be making tons and tons of money off anyway. Like, there is absolutely no reason that there should be so much pay to win in this game when they have.
See, this bothers me so much. Like, we're quantifying the amount of pay to win, and we're like, there shouldn't be this much pay to win. There shouldn't be any pay to win. What do you mean? Should be no pay to win. But see, that's the thing. We're already conditioned. Like, even this guy is conditioned a little bit. It's like, there shouldn't be this much pay to win. It's like, no, the discussion shouldn't be how much pay to win there should be. The discussion should be, if there's pay to win, this game needs to fail. It needs to fail so hard that it would set an example to everybody that is thinking about making a pay to win game. But that's not going to happen. Because, like I've said multiple times, people have more money than brains. I mean, motherfuckers are buying fucking runes for Elden Ring in eBay. You understand what I'm saying? People are buying Elden Ring runes on eBay. There's no going back. Because, like, this isn't even a first-party shop, right? This is just straight up a third-party market that was created for these people that are used. I'm not talking about this guy specifically, by the way, but I'm talking about for the people that are used to just playing their mobile games and, you know, eating shit for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because that's what they're doing. They're just like, oh, man, yes, give me that pay to win, and paying out the ass for it. And then the people are making third-party markets to sell. This hasn't started with Elden Ring, by the way. I'm well aware of this, that people are probably like selling Heart Souls from Dark Souls, and there were people selling Fatalis runs in Monster Hunter World and all this other bullshit. It's just disgusting that that's the point we're at, you know? It's just completely fucking disgusting. Lol, Runes, I can't believe that. Go to eBay. Go to eBay and look up Elden Ring. Because that's what I did. I wanted to potentially like buy a physical edition of Elden Ring, so I just went on eBay just to check what the price was. And what I saw there was fucking people selling runes. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck is going on? This is ridiculous. But yeah, that's the way it goes. That's the way it fucking goes, dude. And that's the future that we're headed towards.
Put so much work into all these cosmetics. Like, it's actually kind of disgusting to me to know that there's so much pay to win in the game. And, you know, when they could have easily made profits just from these amazing cosmetics. I mean, they are going to make profits from these amazing cosmetics.
They're going to double dip on it.
100%. But they could have made enough, you know, to be satisfied. But they're getting way too greedy. It's just way too greedy.
No, Blizzard. No. I don't believe you.
with their monetization options in this game. I hope you guys feel more informed about how pay to win the game is now. No matter how much you grind, you're not getting to that level of the whale. It's not possible. You don't get that. You don't get those. You don't get awakening from grinding as it was in beta. Hopefully they change that though. All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace. GG's.
All right. I'm gonna link this video. Make sure to hit this guy up with some likes. It's a really good video.
Ashes of Creation.
And let me go ahead and
All right. We need to have
the like as well. Dude, this guy only has like 6K subscribers. Get some more subs. It's really good content. Although I wonder if he wants to... I guess he's focusing on covering Diablo Immortal. Yeah, his whole thing is Diablo Immortal, looks like. Oh no, he also does Lost Ark. Then you should be used to pay to win. I'm so sorry. I mean, reacting to who? Echoes Gaming Diablo's video. Okay, so I think they're doing it right. Okay, yeah, especially after he did this video, I'm pretty sure what this reaction is about. This dude's probably high on copium over here. But yeah, it's like I said, it just makes me mad. Because again, it always boils down to that discussion. Well, somebody's making X amount of money. It's their money to spend as they see fit. It's like, well, yeah, but if they just drop down 10,000 in 10,000 bones and microtransactions in a video game, that's going to negatively affect the video game industry forever moving forward. Like one person dropping like a fat 10K stack, it moves the needle significantly. And then more people doing it, let's just say 10 people, that's 100K. If you get 100 whales, which you guys are thinking, okay, 100 whales, Rurikhan, maybe that's a little bit too much. Are you kidding me? Do you see like the concurrent counts for like Lost Ark? Like if we go to Lost Ark right now, Steam charts, Lost Ark. Like watch. Like look, there's 500,000 people playing right now. You think 100 of those 500,000 people, and this is, I think that this Lost Ark only counts the Western version. Let's not even talk about Korean versions, Russian version, right? You think out of these 500,000 people, there's not 100 whales in there? Now think about it. 100 whales, each of them dropping like, let's say 10K. 100 whales dropping 10K. You're talking about 1 million. There you go. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. It's completely and utterly ridiculous. Sadly, you are right. Yeah, I am. I know. And this is the future that we're heading towards. This is where we're heading. So there's even more of an incentive for people trying to make it in the industry. Yeah. You can build up a YouTube channel by just spending on gacha. Yeah, and a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. They just like gamble it away. And people love watching boxes being opened. There's something fundamentally manipulative about the psychology of loot boxes. And, you know, gaming publishers are more than happy to exploit that side of the human psyche. We are already there. Yeah, we are, Tredian. We pretty much are already there, which is, you know, extremely disappointing, but it is what it is. We're already there. I mean, look at all these games that are coming out. We have like, at this point, we might have maybe 5 years of traditional games left. 5 to 10 years. I don't know. Maybe there will always be some amount of traditional games left, but I think that we are headed very, very fast towards that not really being a thing. The mystery box joke has existed forever. I'll be long dead by then. In 10 years? You plan on dying in the next 10 years, Mr. Tummy Giggles? Damn, dude. I think it's legit just a surprise like Jack in the Box for adults. Yeah, sure. Traditional games are indie games. Yeah, indie are the ones like making it to the space. Angry Scott's that the worst is my son sees it as normal. Trying to say no to him when he wants to buy those things is so frustrating, as a lot of games do it now. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I'm just happy that my son doesn't really care that much about video games right now. Wife says, for now. Yeah. I'm still happy that he doesn't care that much because, like, the situation with the market right now is fucking ridiculous. What? Don't speak to what? Speak to the air? Spit to the air? What does that mean? Don't spit to the air, it's gonna come back down. I'm not. Oh man. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. I really wish that people would be a little bit smarter and realize that, because here's the thing. This situation, and I guess that the people who are spending this money, maybe they don't understand it, but the more you spend, you realize that these companies, they're going to keep making things that are more pay to win with more egregious prices. So, like, let's say, for instance, you're a whale and you spent like 10,000 bones on Lost Ark. You've just given them 10,000 reasons to monetize that game even harder. Like, not even exaggerating, like that this is just a fact. This is just a straight up fact, and you cannot deny that. If you spent $10,000 on Lost Ark, you've given them 10,000 reasons to make monetization worse. So that next time, in order to get the same level of benefit, you're going to need to spend maybe 20,000 or 30,000. And after you spend that, then the time after that, you're going to need to spend like 50,000 or 60,000. It's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. And people just aren't thinking about it. They're just like, oh, whatever, you know, so this is fine. I'll just spend 10,000 bones like it's nothing. Whatever. Who cares? It's a bottomless pit. Yeah, exactly. The more one spends, the more use you get to it and the more invested. Yeah, and that's the other thing. They plan on that, right? Like someone who spent 10,000 bones on Lost Ark, they're invested. Same way that, like this guy said, someone who spends 50,000 bones in Diablo Immortal, you can bet your ass they're going to be invested. And then these people basically become walking billboards saying, oh no, the pay to win's not that bad. Like this motherfucker just dropped probably 50,000 whatever dollars in the game, and he's going around telling his friends, oh, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. Come play with me. It'll be fun. What? Come on, man. It's bullshit. Then you have the people that set up these eBays and websites to sell runes for Elden Ring to make it pay to win. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Raid is similar to. Yeah, I would imagine. I would imagine that's one of the reasons why I don't take sponsorships with Raid, right? Because I don't want my audience to get addicted to that shit. Because I know that these people are psychologically manipulating them. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick bio break, and I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to run an ad while I do that.